Hey there. Even if you don't hire me, I want you to know the most important step to take before you get a website. And that step is to know the purpose of the website creation. And so, as famous Cardi B will say, what was the reason? What is the reason for you creating a website? I know that sometimes when you start a business, you think that the first step is, get your logo and get your website up and running so that people know about you. But, while that can be okay in some instances, that's not necessarily what you have to do at the very beginning, because you need a purpose for the website. Think of it as a call to action. What are people going to do when they get to your website? So first and foremost, like I said, with the purpose, what is the general reason for wanting the website? Do you want it to propel sales? Do you want it to give your prospects some education? Are you presenting a new product that, you have the specs for? For example, I don't have my watch with me right now, but let's say you have, a new fitness watch that you're bringing into the market and you're saying, hey, this fitness watch is so different. It has a screen. I don't know what other watches do, so excuse me if these features are not, exclusive, but let's just say it tells you every morning what your heart rate is aloud, not just on the screen. It tells you your targeted calorie burn, like what you need to burn throughout the day, so on and so forth. Let's just say it does something magical. It books your appointments for you. Okay, let's say that's one of the features. It books your appointments for you, and it talks to customer service representatives of the companies that are driving you nuts. Okay, so let's say it does all those incredible things. You'll need a website that shows, okay, this is what it looks like. It has a nice sleek design. It's very thin. It's weightless. Excuse me. The band is durable. You're not going to have to buy 2 or 3 throughout the year, so on and so forth. You'll have a photo of the product, and then you'll list all the different amazing features about it. That's one way to use a website in an informational manner. You also have awareness, and so just letting people know what your business is about. You'll see this a lot with nonprofits. Although their goal may be to get some donations, it's also to provide information about their cause and to show people that their money is actually doing something and going somewhere beneficial as promised. Another is to acquire data. Freebies or landing pages are great for this. So if you have an event or you have, as I mentioned, a freebie, you have people come and it's, I don't want to say plain, but it's very straight to the point. This is what this freebie will do for you. Sign up in order to receive it. And so that's something more to acquire data with an event. You want them to sign up, RSVP, or purchase a ticket. That could also fall under sales as well. You may want to have a gallery or show your catalog, show your portfolio. And you'll see this more often with photographers because their work is completely visual. And so they're showing you photos of weddings, newborn, family, portrait, so on and so forth. Another is for entertainment. And so that's when you see, like the gossip blogs or folks that just have videos on their website because they are providing their information through blog, audio, or video. And so these are different reasons to have or different types of websites that you can have to fulfill whatever purpose you may have for your business. So as I mentioned, why do you want to get the website? Another thing you want to think of is, what is the number one purpose or call to action that is going to be, the measuring factor of your success. And so, as I mentioned before, some of these, like for example, if you have a freebie, the goal is for people to sign up. If you have an event, it's for people to get tickets. If it's a nonprofit, it's for people to, make donations potentially, or to sign up to get more information, sign up to get more involved. With sales, it's for them to purchase your product or your suite of products, whatever they may be. And so there always needs to be a call to action in order for you to be able to measure if your website is actually doing what you intend for it to do. And so, excuse me, along with your goals, that helps with the customer journey. And that is something that I'm actually going live about this week. So catch me on Wednesday at noon CST. So for those on Eastern, that'll be 1 o'clock, if I'm not mistaken, on Wednesday. And I'm going to talk about the customer journey or the customer roadmap. So that aside, make sure that you know who will be accessing your website. And so first we spoke about the purpose, and then we spoke about, the goal or the call to action that helps you measure whether your site is successful, And the third thing is that you want to understand who your website is for. And so, for example, let's say you are a school or a daycare or a place that provides education for students. And so commonly you'll see that, you have, for big universities, they probably have the students tab and then they have the parents tab. And so what is relevant for the student is most likely not going to be relevant for the parent unless it's general information about the school. And so make sure that it fits the type of information that is necessary for that target audience. So, with students, they may need a Blackboard because they want to get to the back end of whatever information their teachers are giving them. For others, it may be to, what did I do in school? What did I need? Maybe emails to professors, events that are going on campus. While that could also be important for parents, it's more so for the students because they're the ones who make the atmosphere at school. For parents, they may want to know more about the financial portion, taking care of the finances so that their kids can learn. Parents may also need, access to events that make, that transition easier for their kids. Maybe more like a parent orientation. I don't know if they do those. But basically the point of the matter, or the fact of the matter, is that different audiences need different types of information. And so you want to make sure that you're targeting the right person on your website, or targeting a few. But either or, you want to make sure that you're completely clear on that portion of getting your website created. And so the content will then influence, excuse me, go left or go right. Like I mentioned, events and Blackboard versus financial information. And so all of these things will help you create the content that you need in order to make that website a success for it to then be designed. And so even if you don't hire me, I want you to know that the major thing that you need to know before you get your website done is to know its purpose. So my name is Cynthia Kita, and I work here at Gyidi Design Firm. New t-shirt if you haven't noticed. And here we create thriving brands that stand the test of time through strategy, because it's important to us that you do not go through that process of rebranding over and over and over and over again. We want you to get it done once and get it done right. So come to us for brand strategy, brand identity, WordPress web design, and creative services. And as I mentioned, you don't have to hire me, but if you do, you won't regret it. You'll love it. Trust me. So even if you don't hire us, I want you to know that the major step before getting your website done is to know the purpose. What was the reason? See you next time.